Have you ever had a childhood memory of a place or thing that would still make you curious about it 40 years later? Well, I do. And that thing was also a place. And that place was considered a landmark by all the children in the neighborhood. It was an innocent thing. That thing was an ice cream truck. And the place was a house in my old neighborhood. It was a house at the end of a road in southeast DC. And that ice cream truck was called the Candy Dog. I can't tell you if that was the official name of the ice cream truck or was that the name given by the kids who bought candy from there. But I mentioned this house and the truck that used to sit permanently parked in the backyard because I was delivering food in that area. And I took a picture of the house in March of 2021. I was surprised to see there was construction happening on the side of the house. There were changes happening next door to the Candy Dog. I mentioned it to friends and family and they had no idea that this new container home was being built. Since I took this picture a year ago, I wondered, how did the progress turn out? What does the house look like now? So I went back to find out the progress. I took this picture May 24th, 2022. And it doesn't look like much more was being added to it a year later. So I got up the nerve and I knocked on the door of the old Candyman's door. I introduced myself to the woman who answered the door. And I told her that I used to live nearby in Benton Park Apartments 40 years ago. And I have the craziest question to ask. What happened to the Candyman and the Candy Dog ice cream truck that used to be here at this house? And she was checking me out, guessing that I'm not too crazy of a person. She told me that was before my time. I don't know anything about the old man that used to live here. So I asked her how long has she lived here. She said 16 or 17 years. So I told her the Candy Dog house and the ice cream truck was considered famous in this neighborhood. She giggled and said, "You're not the only one who said that. Lots of people have asked me the same questions you have." I told them the same thing. I don't know who he was. Man, was I disappointed. I was hoping to find out more about the old Candyman. And then she said, "Somebody told me that he died years ago." So I'm wondering, is that how his house was sold? Because he died? She didn't know. So I told her that my interest was really piqued because of the new house being built beside her. Construction started a year ago, right? She said, "Oh no, it started 2 years ago. It still looks like that because they keep stopping. I think it's a young African American girl who owns it. I think it is because that's who I see. Whoever it is, I wish they would finish because I hate the way it looked." I thanked her very much for the information and I left. I took a picture of what it looks like across the street because that's a new building. I wanted to show you the changes from then to now. Here's a Google Street View from 2019 and my photo from days ago. But I did find out that the lot beside the old Candy Dog house was auctioned off in 2018 for $105,000. I didn't care to look up a name of an owner for that property. They get to keep their privacy. Sorry I didn't get as many answers as I hoped to get, but somebody from the old neighborhood knows. That ice cream truck served children from quite a few schools in the area, a rec center, and everybody else from the Marshall Heights neighborhood, including all the adults who bought cigarettes. If anybody can fill us in on the mystery of what happened to the Candyman and the Candy Dog ice cream truck, let us know in the comments. There's always somebody to fill us in on the details. If you'd like to support my channel, you can contribute by hitting the PayPal donate button on my channel banner or by clicking the donate link on my About page. Thank you very much, for taking a walk with me, and I will see you in the next video.